Vito Spatafore.
Sometimes you tell a lie so long, you don't know when to stop.
Live free or die.
Live a life that's full.
You know, I never asked you what your last name is.
It's DeTrolio.
DeTrolio, my arch nemesis.
DeTrolio, your arch nemesis. Well, I think some would argue that you, Vito, are your own biggest arch nemesis.
Hey, Gino. Can I get you?
Some,
Whoa.
Gino? Who? Just for now. He becomes Vito soon.
Charmaine will have my balls on the menu tomorrow.
Vito's up for it, right? Fuck do I gotta be?
The way he talks here, you wouldn't even think he necessarily had a family at home.
Vito, let's go. Francesca, come on. I'm a top earner now. It's not out of the realm of possibility that I could be the boss of this family one day.
Very smooth, Vito. Show up early to your no-work job. To do a job.
I saw him blowing some security guard.
Vito Spatafore is a married man, Finn. I seriously doubt he wants to kill you.
Vito's telling Phil about how he's reluctant to give money to Carmela. All that down the drain. You're also going to throw that down the drain. Because if rising to the top of this family is your number one goal, you also may be the number one obstacle to reaching that goal.
What do you got for me, Nikki?
Get my wallet.
Vito? What the? Hey, I was here. It's a joke.
You know how the guys are. They love gossiping like high school girls, so it's no surprise that news travels fast and word gets back to Tony and the guys about Vito's nighttime activities.
Oh, what? He's a married man. What a go on? Phineas Fogg, back in town. I'm a young man. And now, without the weight, I'm a healthy man. With longevity. UV index is 10.
Jesus. We don't do anything. We don't eat. We don't go out. God knows we don't do anything else.
Is that all you ever think about? Sex? Tony goes. Let's face it. Somebody's gonna have to step into the breach.
So then why would he risk it? I think he began to think of himself as invincible. Part of me thinks that the risk and the danger was part of the thrill for him. But once word gets around about Vito's club activity, they have questions.
Sure. You go ahead and I'll follow you.
By the way, remind me at another time to talk about how Vito reminds me of Robert Frost's poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening.
Like over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go.
Death. He has miles to go before he sleeps.
There's also this moment when Vito wakes up in bed, at the bed and breakfast, that reminds me of Tony waking up in his coma dream. Another side note.
Forsaking all others, so long as we both shall live.
In sickness and in health, forsaking all others.
Christopher says he had a feeling.
Long time ago.
You knew Vito was already ill.
Yes.
When?
I never said it, but I knew.
Were there signs?
You know Ralph's second in command, Vito?
Yeah, the fat guy.
When Christopher was away, I had that asshole calling me every 5 minutes to see if I needed anything.
Maybe he was a homo. Felt there was no one he could talk to about it.
He's always like this at weddings.
You make me sound rude.
I first thought, wait, why would he be calling Adriana all the time to check up on her? But then I remembered he did the same thing with Sil after he got caught. So maybe he was going out and he was calling Adriana to make sure that no one had seen him, because if someone had seen him, news would have traveled fast.
Everything else okay?
Yeah.
Call me on my cell. You need anything.
Now, how does Tony feel about all of this? Not what does he say to the guys, but how does he actually feel? We get some insight when he has an appointment with Dr. Melfi.
A lot of your circle must have done jail time. They can't be strangers to male-male sexual contact.
Well, you gotta pass for that. Something inside me says, God bless, I salute.
It's the most expensive piece in the store. You're a natural.
There's a moment where Vito suggests to Marie that she would like it there, that she and the kids could come up there.
You know, Marie, you would like it here.
Tell me where.
Before he cornered you in the porta potty, when the security guard was off.
Well, once it was the other way around.
What?
I don't think he could have just returned home back to the status quo after that.
In the romance department.
Excuse me? He's got a Gumar. I know all about it.
It's good. First time here, try the Johnny cakes.
You eat and you play and you pretend like there's not a giant piano hanging by a rope just over the top of your head every minute of every day.
As strange as it may sound, I could see a situation where Marie and the kids go up there to New Hampshire and Vito still sees Johnny Cakes on the side. She already knows he has a Gumar, and I think she knows more than that.
I was,
Is this what you're doing all day?
when you start chasing it. And every time you get your hands around it,
What he misses most is the action, whatever that action is and wherever that action may lead. There's a point in New Hampshire where Vito does get a little bit of a rush, like when he uses his skills to help put out a fire. But that adrenaline rush and that adrenaline high only lasts for so long.
But now I can see it's a fucking rush.
Of course, it's a commitment, firefighting. Every day it's there. You have to have a passion.
Vito likes the rush and the excitement of putting out fires, but what about when it's just a normal, quiet night? Can he deal with that too?
Let's play some poker. Back where I come from, the night's just starting.
only, let's up the ante.
He thinks the night was just getting started. And wait, you mean he actually has to work the next morning?
Okay. Look. Now. Fuck me!
Love, or whatever it was, between Vito and Jim, did not conquer all. And in this case, neither did money.
I got $200K that goes directly to you.
There's nothing gay about hell, you said.
That's good. I'm sure he didn't come up with that himself.
What was it that Tony said about if Livia was born after those feminists, she would have been the real gangster? Who seems like they're calling the shots here?
One thing I do know. Vito has to be made to face his problems squarely.
If Vito wanted to pursue that lifestyle, he should have done so quietly.
He wasn't he?
I guess Vito assumed that he didn't have to worry about running into any of the other guys here. But where did they go? They go where the money is. So if there's money here, it's fair game. And he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Tone. Please. I don't forget.
What are you gonna do? There's no women there. You're there 5, 10 years.
I forget what we're talking about. Me too. The fuck was it?
Tell you the truth, I almost want to not go to the meeting.
Here we go.
And it seems like Phil's just kind of tired of hearing about it. With Vito, I think it was more, this is what he wanted out of life, even if that meant a greater likelihood of death. If his goal was just to have a pulse, I suppose going far away and never turning back would be the wise choice. But we don't all want the same things.
Turn that off.
Tony tells Dr. Melfi,
Soldiers, It's war. Soldiers, they kill other soldiers.
sometimes they kill civilians too.
Everybody involved knows the stakes.
But he chose to still go back to the battle.
You gotta pick your battles.
I was wondering if you could float me 20K at 2 points.
But I'm gonna have to say 2.5.
He didn't want to just survive. He wanted to really live free, even if that meant... I think what this storyline is about, it's more than just Vito, or Phil, or Tony, but about the hypocrisy that existed in that world, and how really it's more about what everyone thinks things are supposed to look like, as opposed to what they actually feel is important.
When I had a second chance, well, why shouldn't he?
Sometimes you tell lies so long, you don't know when to stop. You don't know when it's safe.
Finally, what do you think about Vito and his story? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear from you.